Thank you. We have one more guest. What's your good name? Yeah, guest Ravi.
So good afternoon, everyone. Myself Ravikant, and I am an automobile engineer. So I came to know through my friends this about the Toastmaster, and earlier also I attended one session to do that, and I'm looking forward to uh, improve my speaking English and communication. Thank you.
Thank you. We have one more guest online, guest Salma. Guest Salma, will you please turn on your cam and introduce yourself to the everyone? Guest Salma.
Yes, I would not be able to turn on the camera because I'm not in a position to actually. So the voice is breaking a lot, but what I could hear is like introduce myself and then why how I come to know about the Toastmaster Club and why I wanted to join this.
Yes.
I feel that somewhere I am getting stuck while on the meetings, and I do not have the opening and closing lines for the meetings. So this is where I want to improve. And how I come to know about the Toastmaster Club. So one of my cousins, she have been having this Toastmaster Club in her college, and I have seen a significant difference in her communication and presentation skills. So I'm looking forward to learn all of that. And somewhere I have read about conflict management also. So that grabbed my attention as well.
Wonderful. Very nice to have you here, Salma. And wish you can join in person next time. That would be different experience as well. See how.
All right, sure. Thank you.
Thanks, guest Salma. Now we have a guest Gaurav Raj. Guest Gaurav Raj, will you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Gaurav, Gaurav Zadav. I just got to know about Toastmaster from one of my colleague. So the reason joining this is just to improve my communication skills. So I'm an food technologist by background. I'm working with a leading German company, and we are into food ingredients business. So I'm into corporates, and I wanted to increase my communication skill and again boost my confidence to speak in front of everybody. So this is my first session where I'm joining.
Thank you, guest Gaurav.
Hello.
Thank you, guest Gaurav.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Apart from we have two new guests. Let me introduce themselves. So we have our district director, DTM Minal. Let me introduce herself.
Punit, we lost you. It's
Sorry.
on and off. We can hardly hear you.
Okay. Now is it audible? Dinesh?
No, it's like one word we hear, second word is breaking. It's very patchy connection.
No, just let me say.
Even the account you have joined from, it shows only one line there. So I don't know if you can put it in the mirror or something that would help. Put it in the window, not mirror. Put it near window. It might give you better range.
Yes, just give me a minute. Let me do it. Okay. Dinesh, I'm visible now, audible and visible now.
Yes, much better. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So we have today our district director DTM Minal, right, who has successfully reviewed ear-tone dose. Division. Okay. Division director DTM Minal, who has successfully reviewed ear-tone Toastmaster correction within 8 months of appointment, which give us a title of DTM. Her Menti Club as Assimilated Technology TM Club was the first one to be a President's District Club in 2022 and 2023. She was a pathway star in 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. Her home club, Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest, was the winner of Diamond Club Award during her tenure as a president from January to June 2022. She has excellence in administration for her role as a club secretary from July to December 2021. Please have a huge round of applause for our DTM director, Toastmaster Meeraj.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Puneet, for that introduction.
Apart from that, we have our area director, Toastmaster Abhishek Singh. Sorry, I am not able to introduce because that mobile is switched off, close. But I will introduce later on. Sorry for that inconvenience. Yeah. How many of are not from the Maharashtra? Yeah. From which state you are? I am from Gujarat. So we can find over here, there are so many cultural diversity over here, right? And the motto of our country is unity in the diversity, right? So we are from the different culture, different places, but we are in a way due to one nation as called India, one language as called Hindi, right? Please come. No, Gavesto is running on the first floor.
And this is?
This is the club for the 18 plus. So same club, Gaves is running on the first floor.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a host for the day who is going to give you more depth of the cultural diversity, cultural things, how we are going to differentiate in that. Who loves playing chess, who as a project manager by professional and the Toastmaster since 2022, almost 1.5 years. Please welcome Toastmaster Sanjay Pathak.
Thank you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Puneet. So, author of the book, that is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He has well said that strength lies in differences and not in similarities. So, area director, presiding officer, and my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, a very good evening to all of you. I would like to welcome you all in another program of fun and learning. The next chapter 308, chapter Waka Toastmasters meeting. Let's give a big round of applause for this. My name is Sanjay Pathak, your host of the meeting for the day. I started my cross-cultural learning when I was 12 years old. And I met with one of my classmates in class 9. His father has been transferred to nearby my town where I was staying since my childhood. I was having a group of friends from my childhood, and you can say that a group of friends when meet together, so we were having a lot of losses for others. In general, it's kind of fighting or even beating to the another group, kind of, it was a kind of, I can say that the environment that I have been inculcated till that time. I was not knowing even I can say that in what is the importance of making some career or moving to the next path, what is those things or a basic of even the standard educations that used to give usually. So I was belong to the a town area, which is in that way. When I meet to one of my friend, I think after that, everyone, including my family, were quite happy because they were regularly receiving a lot of complaints from my surroundings. either from the college, some complaints, or from the society as well. My father was quite happy because he was not listening too much at that time because of regular exchanges and my focus towards the study after meeting to that friend. But some of my friends, they are not so happy because I was leaving those groups and gradually moving towards that. It was a kind of language as well, where by speaking of, okay, he's from the city, he was speaking quite well in the English language and communicating. So even my friends, they are unable to merge with them properly. You can say that in the traditional form, or maybe a kind of gap and barriers that comes together. The next things has come that we both has decided to shift to a large city to study for the class of 11th. It was again a next change for me because I have never left my family since my childhood, and every time throughout the year in the class 11th, I was just asking and saying to my teacher, like to whom with I was studying in a coaching, this time I will go back to my family and I will ask whether I need to study here or not. So my friends, the years has passed and somehow the results has come for the class 11, and I have been on grace and it was not allowed for me to move on to the next class. When I see or when I compare the transformation or the day has started from that day and now where I'm already working on one of the MNC, what I learned and what I realized that we all are very much tightly coupled with the society, with the friends, with the family. And somehow, sometimes we do not realize, is it a necessity to change? Is it necessity to adopt? So we used to miss that if we change, what we get. So the essence of bringing this story is that sometimes it used to get on the way that we have a huge losses as well. That's where it comes always that how we adopt ourselves primarily into the different culture with the different people to bring and evolve with the different cultures to learn and move forward. This is my journey that when I started for the class cross-cultural learning. How about you? Anybody would like to share? Yes, Abhishek. Yeah. Okay, please.
Presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Now, if I have to talk about my cross-cultural learning, I would take you to the city of Mysore, where I started off with my initial learning program for an organization, and I tried to adapt to that situation in Mysore. Moving on from there to more like the southern part, I went to Chennai, stayed there for 4 years, learned the language, learned how to eat the local cuisine, and I survived over there. So that was again another learning. And then I'm back to the mid ground in Maharashtra, and I'm learning over here like past 10 years now. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, so to proceed with, I would like to describe the program of the day. So we have primarily the 3 sessions.
We have moment of truth also.
Yes. So the first session would be the prepared speeches, where our Toastmasters will have some objective to be completed in the respective programs, and they have prepared the speeches, which is going to be evaluated by the senior Toastmasters and provide the appropriate feedback in the third session of the program. The second session lies for the impromptu speech, which is led by the table topic master, and he would be deriving and providing the topics instantly, and at the same time you need to think and speak on the topics. The third session would be led by the general evaluator, which is going to derive and evaluate all the role players and speeches during that session and provide the feedback for each role plays and speeches. We will have another session today, that moment of truth, which will be led by our area director, Toastmaster Abhishek. And this is to evaluate primarily what went good and what is not so good for our Waka Toastmasters Club. So to conduct this meeting for another 2 hours, I am having the role players along with me, like who is going to support to conduct this meeting successfully. I will be introducing to each role players. The first Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Govind, who is the IT professionals. He has already started the meetings. So I would like to welcome, maybe in the past, a warm welcome to the Toastmaster Govind. Thank you, Toastmaster Govind. So next is someone else who will be evaluating and observing everything in this meeting. And he is also leading the third session of the today meeting. The journal evaluator, who is a IT professionals and a Scrum Master presently. He loves traveling and coaching. Let's welcome Toastmaster Puneet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay. As a part of general evaluator, I am going to evaluate the meetings, role players, and the evaluator of the speakers. And in the third session, I am going to represent all the things with the details as my feedback. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Puneet. So to keep the track of the times for each speeches and each evaluations, we have the timer role, and this role is led by an IT professional who loves to play chess. Let's welcome Toastmaster Vedant.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters, Mr. President, and dear guests. So, as rightly said, take care of minutes and the hour will take care of themselves. So my role is to keep track on the time for each speech, for each evaluation and table topic speaker. So there will be 3 flags. After reaching the minimum time limit, I will show the green flag. After reaching the midpoint of the time, I will show yellow flag. And after reaching the maximum time limit, I will show the red flag. 30 seconds grace period will be provided to qualify for the vote. And yes, that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you. So the next role is to keep track of primarily the unnecessary sounds during the meetings, whoever is coming on this stage. We have someone who is IT profession and love to listen music. Let's welcome Toastmaster Shraddha Verma.
Good morning, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and the guest, dear guest. Whenever we use pauses in our speech, the impact of the speech reduces. Whenever we give speech, we got stuck in our thoughts and we got stuck. And we use extra pauses and filler words, such as you know, well, etc. Hence, as our counter today, I am going to note down each of you filler words and extra pauses which you will use today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shraddha. The next role we have the language evaluator, who is going to look after the good uses and not so good uses of the language throughout this meeting. He is going to also introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. So we have someone who is playing this role. He is IT profession and love to play the lawn tennis and badminton. Let's welcome Toastmaster Sanjay Jain.
Good evening, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I'm going to play the Ramarian role. As part of my role demands, taking a notes of the good usage, bad usage of the language, and I present my report when called upon at the end of the meeting, maybe. As part of the role also, my duty is to introduce word of the day and phrase of the day. So today's word of the day is syncretism. Meaning is to blend the cultures together. The example is Toastmaster is a perfect example of syncretism, blending different age groups together. So that's a word of the day. Phrase of the day is cross-cultural competence. Again, it's a blending basically various cultures together, forming a unit of Turkey. Example is in our global team, cross-cultural competence is essential to ensure smooth collaboration. So these are the two word of the day, phrase of the day. Anyone want to try? The festival is the best example for syncretism, where different cultures and ethics are traditions are blended together, and cross-culture competence is necessary for diplomats in order to negotiate complex decisions across different peoples. Thank you. Anyone like to try?
I am Shabir. Actually, it's Toastmaster Club is a great example of syncretism. As people from different background and cross culture come together and share their views and discuss about the topic.
I'm Toastmaster Santosh Kamboli. I will use the phrase of the day. Toastmaster program offers cultural awareness, cultural competence for all people from different walks of life. Thank you.
Anyone would like to? Anyone from the guest?
Online question.
Anyone from the? You have to try? Yeah.
Hello all, my name is Sheetal and I work with Varli India Limited. My office is in Thane. And having worked in multinational companies all my career, I think cross-cultural competency is something I have always achieved to build upon to be successful in my career. Thank you.
Anyone from the online? Fine. So I encourage everyone to use word of the day, phrase of the day. I also request everyone to give thumbs up if any speaker uses word of the day or phrase of the day. So
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay, for introducing the word of the day and phrase of the day. It's a good participation. Thank you all. With that, let's begin with our first session of the meeting, that is prepared speeches. Session where speakers will deliver their prepared speeches. Every speech has its own specific time limit and certain fixed objectives. That's why we call it a project primarily. And each project teaches us some aspect of public speaking, such as body language, vocal variety, and persuasive skill. The speaker have learned and will try to demonstrate various such things in their prepared speeches during this session. So the evaluator of this speech is Toastmaster Santosh Kamboli. I request the evaluator to read the objective of this speech.
Welcome back again. My name is Toastmaster Santosh Kamoli. Today, I am playing role of a speech evaluator for Toastmaster Minal. She will be delivering her level 1, project 3 from Pathway Persuasive Influence. Speech title is Arjun Hit That Bird. Speech title is Arjun Hit That Bird. Timer, please note, speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. And objective of the speech is for a member to practice vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. I'll repeat. The objective of the speech is to practice vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. Good luck to Toastmaster Minal, and back to you, Toastmaster.
Timer, please show you. Timer, will you please show the card so we can confirm with the toast?
Yeah, I would like to see the timer cards.
The sweets. Just sweet.
No, use it here somewhere.
Just Just- just show the cards first.
Is it visible, Minal?
Yes, yes, I can see it now. Yes, perfect.
So, as the title is said, Arjun hits that bird. So, DTM Minal, Arjun hit that bird. Let's welcome Toastmaster DTM Minal.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible and visible both? Okay. Now, just imagine there is an amateur casting director and he wants to take the auditions of the people for a small play. And the name of that play is Arjun Hit That Bird. Now, let me just give you a bit of background of it. The play is revolving around the way Dronacharya teaches his disciples, the Kauravas and the Pandavas, the art of archery. And therein each and everyone is asked to hit that bird. Of course, that bird is a contraption. We know that. And therein he tells everyone that aim towards the bird and hit that bird. And as we know, nobody could concentrate on that. Only Arjun could concentrate. So finally, he said that let me just take auditions based on only this one line. I'll ask the people to just say this one line. And from that, I'll decide who will be playing the role of Arjun. Or I would say who will be playing the role of Dronacharya. So I need 2 people. So he put the ad in the newspaper or these days even on social media. And he just gave the timings that on this particular day, you have to come in and give your auditions. And he had not put up any of the criteria over there. He just said that one who loves to act can come in. And as we know, in India, everyone loves to act. Be in one form or the another form. They always like to act. And if someone says that you will be featuring on the camera, then you don't even ask the level of their excitement where it goes. Now, the day of auditions. And on that day, people start coming one by one. And everyone was related to some or the other profession. Means no one was sitting idle or no one was jobless out there who was coming there. So one was a vegetable vendor. Someone was acting just like a crybaby in his or her small-time play. Miss, she was a small-time actress. Likewise, we had many people. Then someone was a defense personnel. Someone was an IT professional as well, as we have the majority over here. And like that, now he starts conducting auditions. Now comes the girl who used to play a crybaby. She comes in. And then he asks, okay, madam, you just have to say this thing. Arjun, aim at the bird and hit that bird. How are you going to say it? Twice or thrice he tried to explain that. She said, okay, okay, I'll try my best. Now he says, madam, please proceed. And she says, Arjun, please don't hit that bird. That bird will die. This person says, madam, you're playing a crybaby in your play, not in my play. Please, you can sit aside. And then someone who comes in always plays a joker in the circus. So he does nothing apart from making the people laugh by hook or by crook. Now he is asked, sir, please say this. Arjun, aim towards that bird and hit that bird. He says, ha, 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 Arjun, aim towards that bird. Don't hit the bird. Give that bird to me. I'll make a toy out of it. He said, who asked you to use your brains here? I'm a casting director and you're not the script writer, okay? Go aside. And now comes the vegetable vendor. He comes with his full basket of vegetables, I would say. And then he says, sir, please keep it aside. I want you to say this. Arjun, aim towards that bird and hit that bird. He says, Arjun, aim towards that bird and take this basket with you so that you can feed that bird. He says, sir, did I ask you to say dialogues on your own? Okay, sit. And likewise, now a defense personnel comes in. And he says, here, I respect your profession, but please say this for me. Then I'll get to know whether you're fit for this role or not. Arjun, aim towards that bird and hit that bird. He says, in today's era, why should I hit that bird with an arrow? I have got my pistol to hit. I'll hit that bird with a pistol. He said, sir, this is a play. I have not asked you what you're expert at. That's how he gets completely fed up. And then one fine day, when he wraps up the entire thing, the second day he has to continue with the auditions because he has not found yet the perfect match. And then he just opens up his office and is waiting for the people to come in. And then there is a housekeeping guy. He was listening to all these dialogues the other day. So everything had been memorized. He was prepared with each and everything. And then he said, sir, whom are you actually waiting for? He said, what to do here? I need someone to play these two roles. And I'm not able to find the right person out there. Everyone is blabbering about their own professions and they are just forgetting that there's someone else acting on the stage. Then he said, sir, shall I try if you don't mind? This guy starts laughing. Have you gone crazy? When the people in the white collar job couldn't do the thing, how can you do it? He said, sir, don't judge the book by its cover. Let me try it out. He said, okay, I have no other option. You come and do it now. And then he, with all his might, says out here, Arjun, aim towards that bird and hit that bird. There you go. And this person had a standing ovation for him. He said, yes, this is what I wanted. So here the bottom line message says that every time you don't get things by searching for them. At times the things are just besides you. But you fail to notice them. That's how the things go. And likewise, the person completed his audition with that person. And at least the role of Dronacharya was finalized. Now he had to hunt for Arjun, which went on and on. But this time around, there was a basic difference. He moved around with an open mindset and not with a truncated mindset. So here where the cross-cultural competency comes into picture, that everything does not get served within the vicinity. And at the same time, everything does not get served with your specific mindset. Open your mind, accept the cross-cultural things and see the magic. And then he went with an open mind, and therein someone from another blue-collar profession was finalized as Arjun. And the rest is history. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Milan, for giving us such a nice speech, which is giving a sense of different stages of a journey of Arjun, and also teaching a lesson of how it makes us a difference when we have a cross-cultural competence. So let's give a pause for a minute. to provide a feedback for this speech. So our second speaker is attending the another project of this. Sorry, I do not have the detail of the levels, but I would like the evaluator to read the
Presentation mastery, icebreaker, presentation mastery.
So the second speaker is attending the project presentation mastery, and its icebreaker speech for its pathway on Toastmaster. And the evaluator for this speech is Toastmaster Abhishek. So I would request the evaluator to read the objective of the speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Today, I will be playing the role of an evaluator, and my target speaker is Toastmaster Vedant, who is attempting the level 1, project 1 from presentation mastery, and which is an icebreaker speech. Now, the purpose of the project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speaking. Timer, please note the timing guidelines are from 4 to 6 minutes. And with that, I would like to call upon the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. So the speaker is a IT profession and hobbies is networking and reading. Let's welcome Toastmaster Vedant. Toastmaster Vedant, icebreaker speech. Icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Vedant.
Thank you, Sanjay. Good evening, everybody. So today I would like to share a story from a significant chapter of my life. My transition from college to this corporate world and my initial experience at TCS. So it all started in 2023 when I graduated from college. After receiving my semester results, I was elated to get a joining letter in June. This was my first step to the corporate world. Soon I found myself moving to Pune, specifically to the tech hub of Hinjewadi. So this was completely new for me and I was excited. Finding a place to stay was one of my first challenge. But I managed to get a room for me. And after settling in, I reported to office for initial training phase, which was a straightforward process. However, the real challenge began when they inform us that the project allocation call would start coming in July. Like many of my peers, I eagerly awaited this call. And when my turn came, it was a complete whirlwind. I was traveling to Magarpatta office for collecting my TCS asset. On my way, I received a call from someone named Chetan, who told me he was looking for a C++ developer and asked if I was interested. Despite poor call quality, I agreed to learn more about the project. Chetan explained me the whole project, mentioning it involved C++ and CA technologies developed by Dassault Systems. I told him I couldn't hear clearly and I would get back to him soon after collecting my TCS asset. However, to my surprise, he proceeded my allocation without any further discussion. The next day, I received a mail stating I was allocated to the project of commission. This was shocking for me as I hadn't formally accepted the offer. When I reached back to Chetan for more clarification, he told me that it was a good opportunity and you will be missing out. Feeling somewhat reassured, I decided to give a try. Initially, I believed that it was a development project. But as I started, it became clear that it was a support project with some kind of development aspect. And Chetan cleverly hide this point from me. I was feeling somewhat cheated. The technology was outdated and the work wasn't fulfilling. As time grew by, I was feeling diligent. However, the things took turn when project budget allocation issue surfaced. They started cutting down their resources. They even asked me to return client laptop. Given the circumstances, I requested for an early release. And luckily, by the time of Diwali, about 3 to 4 months later, I got a release from project. Fortunately, I transitioned to the new project, which focuses on Java Web Services. The work was more fulfilling. It had a supportive client, and I was enjoying my work. This shift was a breath of fresh air for me. And I was genuinely enjoying my work. Looking back to my initial experience at TCS, it was a full roller coaster ride with unexpected turns and valuable lessons. It taught me the importance of resilience and the ability to adapt for unforeseen situations. That's all from me, and I hope my story resonates with someone who had a similar experience with their corporate life. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Vedant, for giving us the insight from a journey from college to corporate, which usually, and also the changes that happens, and it is a regular the kind of project assignation happens for the user IT professionals. So let's pause for a minute for the feedback of this speech.
उसके बाद वो पहले मोना को खुद उसके बाद एरिया डायरेक्टर को दे देना है वो
So now the next session would be the moment of truth, and this will be led by our area director, Toastmaster Abhishek.
We will do after the G because we asked Varghese to he is running to the level so after the he has to join over. That's right. He has to run the club. He is going to be there. That's fine. So we can use the time for okay, just little bits and we will do the table topic and then G, and then yeah. After G we will do.
Okay, so sorry for the change and
After G.
so with this, we are finished with our first session of the prepared speeches. Let's have a
After table topic. Let's have a 5 minutes break.
let's have a 5 minutes of break.
We can
We have to fill this. Everyone has to fill this. और उसमें रेटिंग देनी है और उसका टोटल बनेगा फिर और फिर उसको हम लोग मतलब we have to analyze it and then we have to analyze what are the first impression. Like these are 6 parameters on which it will be judged. Like the quality of the club. Improvements of club level club level. So first impression है, membership orientation है, fellowship है, फिर अपना program planning, club level. It is a collective effort by the members. This
It's a print same here. ये नहीं ये वाला ये हैंडआउट फाइल्स कॉपी की ये भी सबको ग्रुप वो जो बेस में बेस का एक Let's start Sanjay. हाँ टाइमर रिपोर्ट चाहिए ना गोविंद वेदांत 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 इधर You can start.
Before moving to the next, our next session, table topic session, let's have a timer report for our two speeches. Timer, Toastmaster Govind can give us the exact timings of the two speeches. And here also we will confirm announce the name of the qualified speaker for those. So let's welcome Toastmaster Govind.
Yeah, so Toastmaster Meenal took 5 minutes 50 seconds. And for the speech too, Toastmaster Vedant took 4 minutes 50 seconds. So both are qualified.
Thank you, Toastmaster Govind. So when we see ourselves or when we see to others, every time we are similar to others or we may not be similar to others. In the same way, someone may likes you or may not likes you, or you may like me with same as someone or may not be like with others. So considering such kind of context, when we see ourselves even in this forum, so we are learning from each other. When we see someone is coming on the first time at the stage, especially let's say our guest who has not been part of the Toastmasters, and we are also having the similar kind of fear when we started our journey in the Toastmasters. So we think at that time, okay, what was going inside me when I was afraid to come at this stage and speak something. It gradually decrease over the period of time. When we see someone is speaking, it means that I'm learning something from them. So this is what comes as when a group of people sit together with a common objective on something to achieve, and that's where it comes as essence of the cultural learnings that comes together all. With this, let's start with our next session, table topic, which is led by the table topic master. So today our table topic master is someone who is by profession ID. She loves reading books, traveling and motivating people. Let's welcome Toastmasters Sonam Soni.
Good evening, Area Director, Mr. President, and dear guests. The purpose of table topic is to have members practice is to think and speak on their feet.
Table topic enables a member to develop skills of informed speaking. Basic rules, as Sir pointed out the beginning of the meeting, we shake hand when we transfer the control. Please clap whenever the control is transferred. Time, a speaker after gives the topic must speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timer will show green card at the end of 1 minute. She will show yellow card at the 1.5 minute. She will show the red card at the end of 2 minutes. A grace of 30 seconds will be begun to conclude, and at the end, timer will clap continuously. There will be voting for the best table topic speaker and qualifier. All the speaker must speak at least for a minute and don't exceed 2.5 minutes. So first I would like to invite our area guest, area director. Sorry, please welcome. And he will share his experience so guests can understand and they can try out. So over to you.
My topic.
So your topic is, what do you think it's important to learn cross culture?
What, why or what?
What do you think it's important to learn from cross culture or different culture?
What, can you come again?
What do you think it's important to learn from different culture or cross culture?
What do you think?
Important of
Important.
learning of cross culture things.
Yeah,
What is your thought on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take 5-10 seconds.
Yeah. Raise your hand, then timer will start.
Presiding officer, table topic master, and Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Talking about the learnings from the cross-cultural environment. Now, when we talk about India in specific, as our presiding officer initially said that this is a land of culturally diverse people, and we come from every walks of life. And Pune being one of the cosmopolitan where people are coming from various part of the India. And when we have to mingle together, when we have to work together, we should be able to understand what the other person is feeling. If you go outside of India, specifically in US, North America region, they talk about the personal space. We should not infiltrate their personal space. They should have, or I would say, we have a formal training where we learn about, okay, these are some of the cultural traits a person is having. And before getting into or communicating with them, we should be able to articulate that based on their gestures and the tone. But over here in India, we are more warm. When we meet people, we greet, and like I think the best example is our PM, who is Narendra Modi. Whenever he is going and he is hugging and he is giving that warmth which the India has. Now talking again about the why it is important and what is it is important is that we should learn that when we are interacting with people, they should be able to understand us, they should be able to accept us, and then we can discuss further. If there is any amount of disagreement when we are discussing, when we are interacting, I think the discussion will not go in a right fashion. That's it. Back to you, table topic master.
And now I would like to encourage guests, please come and
Yes, anyone
guest
from guest?
everyone would like to come.
Sit.
Okay, I would like to take a shot at it. Okay, hello again.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, so, okay, the topic is different. I thought.
Yeah,
What's one, your topic, what's one thing you have learned from another culture? What's one thing I've learned from another culture? Yeah, over to you. Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Just when you are ready, you can I'll start.
Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as I said, I have been working with multinational companies, and more of my career I have spent working with Europeans. And specifically, if I have to say which European country, I think it is Netherlands. I've worked with Dutch people more than any other Europeans. And one cultural difference that I've seen in them, they are very, very straightforward. What they think, they say, and they will not sugarcoat anything. Whatever is going on in their mind, they'll just say it out straightforward to you. And sometimes it is very hurtful. I used to find it very hurtful because before this, I've worked with Americans, and Americans are very soft. They will not be so straightforward. They'll not hurt your emotion. They'll speak very softly. But these people, they are very loud and very straightforward, and it used to hurt me. But then later on, slowly, as I worked with more and more Dutch people, I realized that this is how they are. This is how they are. They're very straightforward, and they expect you also to be straightforward. Don't sugarcoat things. Tell them upfront, boss, this is not what you are saying. I cannot do it like this. This is my way of doing it, and this is how I'll do it, and they'll appreciate it. So this is what I have learned from their culture, to be upfront and be straightforward, not sugarcoat things unnecessarily, and it is okay in their culture. Thank you. I would like to one more guest.
So myself, Ravika, and as I earlier told, I am an automobile engineer.
So Ravika, your topic is what's something you have shared about your own culture with others? Am I repeating? What something you have shared about your own culture with others? Over to you.
So earlier, currently I'm working in Tata Motors. So earlier I used to work in MNC. So there I used to work with my boss, who's from the UK. So we used to talk other than our technical stuff, our day-to-day work, something. So that time he is very curious to understand the Indian culture, and he used to roam around the India and something. So that time, like so many things when he's talking. So when I shared with him about the food, so like he born and brought up in the England only. So when he come, then I told him what one thing you found out the strange thing about the India. So everyone might be even surprised. So what he told, I found it is very, and for him it is very difficult, and for us it is very easy, that eating chapati or roti with that sabji or dal. So tearing it and then keeping in, then holding and dipping in the curry and then eating. So it is very amazing for him. And then he is very amazed how we are attached, like our families attached with each other, like our kids, and we are giving equal importance to our elders or something. And he very touched upon it because their culture might be different, everyone is knowing. So he is liking that very much. And similarly, few things I learned from him, like it is very important to use the time. And like ma'am told also, as an Indian, whatever we are able to do, we are telling yes, we are able to do, and whatever not, so we are telling yes, we will do in the sugar coated language, even though we are doing, we are not able to do. But someone should not hurt, so we are telling. So he is very straightforward, and I learned from him. So this way, within a short amount of time, I become a very cross cultural confident from learning. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite online folks.
Anyone from the online wants to try? Okay, anyone from here? Santosh, any Santosh?
So your topic, sir, how do you feel when you discover something new about a culture?
I will just take a pause for 5 seconds. The title of the topic is how do you feel when you come across a different culture, right? As we all are in a corporate culture and at times we change jobs. Even though we are based out of India, but every organization has a different culture altogether. As my experience, as I hop the jobs through different, like as it changed organizations, I felt culture is very different. After 12 years, if you are in an organization and after 12 years, you change organization from X to Y, you will have a mindset that you think that whatever culture you had been in for 12 years, it would be more or less same, or you feel the grass is greener on the other side. But things will go upside down. So what I had learned from this experience is, don't, like when you are trying to change organization, right? Think about the manager with whom you're going to work. It's only the manager who is going to connect you to the organization. And we should change job for the manager only. We should not change job for any other thing. I felt very bad about my decisions in the last 3 years. When I had people who used to appreciate my work every day, and I went into something where people were saying that you are not doing the things right, though I'm spending 12 hours a day. So from that, I understood that every organization is not the same. It's all about the people whom with whom you work. It's not about the organization brand actually, right? So if you are going to change your job next time or you have something in your mind, always think about it so that you can take the right step in your career.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Yeah, now I would like to invite more guests. Yeah.
Last.
So your topic is share your tracking experience from different cultures. So
I'm basically from Punjab, and in 2008, I shifted to Jharkhand for my job. Then I joined Tata Motors. So it's a totally new place for me. It's a new culture for me because it's India. There are so many. I have heard new festivals which I not even people heard. There are some like this Durga Puja, this Tusu is there. Okay, I think nobody has heard about these festivals. They are very famous festivals. They celebrate all kind of festivals. From Tata Motors, because my job is traveling, because I am in supply government, so I travel around the country, south also, north, everywhere. So when I travel, I see these different type of cultures, and according to the change of state, there are this change of behavior of the person. There are different kind of their eating habits. So give me a good overall experience to learn about the culture.
thank you, Yogesh. Now I would like to call Mr. Punit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonam. This is really a good engaging session, and it also brings all together the several topics and gives across cross-cultural learning. With this, I remember one of the story. It is just a short that in my company, one of my team members, team manager, and he has onboarded one of the best employee, that is external. And the employee who joined, he is not having, let's say that a basic essence of some tools that we were using in the company. Within a week, my team manager has reported me that he is not a good performer. So I think after hearing that, I didn't come on any conclusion or action. I just leave on that because every person has required a good span of time to learn and adopt in the different company or organization. Because of that, my team manager has a different opinion. I mean to say it's kind of the conflict, you can say, because there is no such action is coming. Even the organization is quite new. It is evolving. It is moving towards a great transition because a lot of changes was continuously happening. So even we were not finding a good time to spend with a new joinee to make them learn, to set the right process in place so that someone is coming new as he can adopt into the team. By giving just a time and let him work into the topics which has been assigned to him, it given a really very good feedback for him at just after 3 months of the time. And the person has become one of the key member of the project. And even he has been awarded as a kind of the inspiration and all that what sort of rewards and recognition happens in the organization. So the thing is that when we come to the different company or when we go through the different country even, we obviously we have not seen, we have not known to so many things. So this is somewhere comes as one of the quote that C.S. Lewis had said once, that we should not judge a person just by seeing that from where he or she is, because we don't know that how far he or she has traveled in his life, and from how far he has traveled in his life, and from what kind of things that he is posing. So let's understand to each other and see that how we can really take the essence of learnings that someone else is having. With this, I'm moving towards our next session, that is evaluation session, which is led by the journal evaluator. So let's welcome Toastmaster Puneet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Okay, before starting the third evaluation session, we forgot about the timing report of the table topic. So I would like to invite timer to represent timing report.
Okay, so coming to the first section of prepared speeches, both speaker Meenal and Vedant are qualified. And for the table topic session, all are qualified except Ravikant, who took 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Thank you.
He's qualified.
He's qualified.
Okay, so all the speakers are qualified. Now let me start the third session, which is the general evaluation session. So this time we will start the general evaluation with the moment of truth. That is the one of the evaluation session of the club. How we are running a club, what club requires for the improvement, are we fulfill all the things? And that evaluation is not going to give by me, but as all we together, we have to submit some things, right? Give some answers as a group, and we after that our area director we identify the things, and after that we will work as a team into that and we try to improve. So for that, we have a program called Moment of Truth, and I would like to invite our area director, Toastmaster Abhishek Singh, who is going to run that evaluation part of the club, which is Moment of Truth. Please welcome Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, presiding officer and the general evaluator, Toastmaster Puneet. And I would need support in conducting this. I would request you to form group of maybe.
Just ask the numbers and then.
Yeah, I think 15
1, 3,
others, right?
15, yeah.
15 others. So we can have
Three or five.
Three group, na? So five, in total, we can have five groups. Group of three, so total five groups.
So just I would like to invite a guest divided into each of the group. Okay. So just say the number one. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, Santosh. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 3.
And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just number one, right? Please hold the number one.
Acha, all the number ones on one side. Like that.
The same five groups, right? So slowly just 5 groups, right?
So you can have this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Five. Just I would like to ask one guest to join over, and Shraddha, you please join over here. So just any one of you can join over here. Sanjay, please join over. Any one of the guests join in that group. Someone from the guest Ravikant, you can join to that. You can come over here. You can join in that group, Santosh group. Shraddha, you can create a group with Shikhar. Sanjay, you can come over. Sanjay, we will create a group. You can create. You three or we do have. Okay. And just online folks, Toastmaster Dinesh, we have given a one form in our group chat. You can fill that form by individual. And just guest Gaurav, Dinesh, hope it's fine with you. There is a one form I've already shared in the members group. You can use that form to fill all the things.
Okay. So this group will talk on one particular topic, or it's for everything?
So that is going to be instructed by our area directors. Or Dinesh, you can create a group with all of three, just Gaurav, Raj, Dinesh, and Minal. So I can create a breakout room for you also.
Is there anyone who can lead it somehow? I'm little under weather now.
Okay. That's fine.
I'll be there. Just need someone to take notes and lead the session and give the report in the end, please.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We'll go by
Yeah, we'll go by over the things. Just whenever you're free, just fill that form. It's fine.
Okay.
So everyone, so we have this form. Now this is
Timer, please note down 15 minutes is there. So please raise the red card after 15.
I have given, so someone is having.
No, indeed.
This form is there. I will just give it to you. I'll read out and give it. Okay. May I have your attention? Now, this form is divided into 6 sections. The first section talks about first impression, and there is a description to it which talks about what is the point about. So, and then there are 6 questions. If you see on the top, there are numbers starting from 1 to 5. Now 1 means we never met this standard. Okay, we never met this standard, which means that we are falling short of, right? We are not doing good in this area. And if we are doing good in this area, we always met this standard. We are giving 5 points. So in each of, like the first impression, there are 6 items. We have to give points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now within your group, you discuss, decide, and give a point. The point can be from 1 on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. I would request the timer to have a timer for maybe 2 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, so that you can take your time and complete this worksheet.
Just divide the group in a section.
So
1, 2, 3.
you can take, so individually the group can decide, like discuss and give the points.
first impression will be given by the membership orientation to this, just divide this group so they can justify data.
Then 6 are membership, we have 6.
So we will keep two,
Okay.
last two will.
Guys, section defined it to one group.
Okay.
So for us, it will be fellowship. For this.
So first is,
First.
okay, so we can have this group talking about the first impression. The second group talking about the membership orientation. The third group talking about the fellowship. The fourth group talking about program planning and meeting organization. The last group will talk about membership strength and achievement and recognition. So timer, maybe we can start with the 5-minute timer. So we have 2 minutes to go.
That's a bit nice.
We'll discuss. Over. We had 5 minutes. Acha, 2 minutes at a time. Okay, so quickly we have to wrap it up.
Just one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, take one.
So group number 1 is done. Group number 2 you are done. 3 is also done. 4 done. 5 done, right? Okay.
We done.
Done, right? Now, so let me set the ground rules. So we are going to talk about, so each group will come up and talk about all the 6 points, but the major focus would be on the points which are 3 and below. So we will be looking for some corrective actions on the 3 and below. For 3 and above, they are something which are, we are meeting them, we are good over there. So can we have someone from group 1 to talk about the first impressions? And can someone take the notes as well?
Just, whatever the points, you just give me the number, what the points you are giving. And please submit all these form after the meeting.
Yes.
All points are below 3 and.
No, all points.
Okay. So talking about the first point for this first impression, which is guest greeted warmly and introduced to the officers and members. So yeah, it is this usually meets the standards. And for
What's the point you give us?
4. For second point, guest book and name tag provided. So guest book is definitely provided, but name tags are not. So 3 points for it. It sometimes meets the standards.
So action point. What is action point? How we can improve?
I think we should give the
discussing. We are just ready.
So is it like the name tags? So get only or less because we came on the fly. Okay. We didn't say anything like we are coming. Okay. So maybe we might not have got a chance to print.
So guest is coming on the price, so that is not possible to give him a tag or write anything, right? So everyone can introduce. So I can argue that we can put it because every day we have a guest book. We noted down whatever the new guests are added, we will add them on our guest. So it should be a 4, not a 3. So you can change it if you feel.
Okay. Third point, professionally arranged meeting rooms. So yeah, definitely it meets the standard. 5 points for it. For convenient meeting location, for this Walker and this Litera school is the most convenient location for all the nearby Toastmasters. So this also meets the standard. 5 points for this. Guests invited to address the club in each and every meeting. We asked guests to address and introduce themselves. So this also meets standards. 5 points for this. And for guests invited to join. So it's all about WIC membership. So yeah, this meets the standard sometimes. So
there is also area of improvement, right?
Yes.
So we have a 3-pointer for guest invited to join, and we have a 3-pointer for guest book and name tag provided.
So that we are going to change to
4. Yes. Only 1 point.
Only 1 point is guest invited to join.
Yeah.
So guest invitation.
Yeah, guest invitation is there, right? You are not part of that guest book. So we have a guest WhatsApp group is there. Yeah, but we need to improve this PPPR method. We are not publishing our posters. in a Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn, so we have to post it, we have to put in all the areas, so that we need to take care as a point of action item. So please make a poster, just Swapper meeting is coming on that, please don't put the thing, but put a two address, just like VP, president, the VP membership name should be there, and you can put the posters every day.
So is this also related to follow? I mean, get join and then.
Yeah, we are following, so respective VP membership, right, so the DTM Dinesh and DTM Dino is following the with the regular. I also, so in the guest, we have a guest group and we are asking them continuously.
So completely out of 30 points, it sums to 26.
Yes,
I think for that PR point, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can.
We can.
Hello. Okay, so what have you rated for PR point?
Just publish, stick the guest invite, or just like publish in Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn about our.
Yeah, no, PR point meaning Instagram, Facebook. You said something, right? So, what's the rating for that?
3.
Yeah, I think I have one more suggestion there. At times, what happens is for VPPR, it may get overwhelming to prepare a lot of every week meeting invite and maybe some special things to invite members and so on. So if there is anyone, one of the new members willing to help, please reach out to the members and get a person to help. So you can do alternate or that person can help some. But I think it's very important that we are posting that at least 3-4 days prior to the meeting so that people plan. And I know there are all right reasons, but right now what's happening is just a couple of hours prior to the meeting we are posting. I think that does not get enough time, especially for the guests to plan if they are really planning to join. So if we make it a point that at least by Tuesday or Wednesday of every week, we have that poster on the guest group on other social media platforms, that will help us with new member additions.
So that is something I think Buddy is VP, Buddy would be a VPPR, Buddy would be a. Okay. Thank you, DTM Dinesh. So only one point in first impression, which is falling short, and I think that has already been addressed. I request someone from group 2 to quickly come up and talk about member orientation. Okay, I think.
They will come, yes.
Okay. Then you Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Please keep on visiting. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Got membership orientation. First section, formal induction, including presentation of membership bill and manuals. 4. Assignment of mentor. 3. Education program and recognition system discuss. 3. Learning need a total 10. Learning needs assess. 4. Speaking role assigned. 5. Member involved in all aspects of club activities. 5. Total 40.
So we have two areas of improvement, right? Assignment of mentor and education program and recognition system discussed. So what do you feel should be a corrective action over there? Or let's say talk about assignment of mentor.
Yeah, whenever means we do any role first time assigned. So we don't much aware. We have to means reach out. Yeah, when we get the reach out, so we will get the help. But if we take care smartly, so we can play the role.
Let me put the word. So the C is right? Assignment of mentor. So our VP XCOM thing is going to work because there are lots of renewal has been not required. New member has come, so we are going to assign a new mentors to all our new joiners, and as our past president has said that, right, we need to put a role mentor. So we are working on that, and we will going to put role mentor. Yeah, but the thing is that there is a role script is already available, right? So whenever you took any role, just go through that, and you can ask the XCOM team members. You can ask either DTM Dinesh, me, or Toastmaster Sanjay. They will able to help you at any time, because all three are as a temporary mentor for all of the things, so you can ask anytime. But we will put a dedicated mentor for all those role players and dedicated mentor for your project parts.
I think publish that. You create it and publish that. Once you publish, everyone is aware that this is something black and white. So, okay. So assignment of mentor has been addressed. Now education program and recognition system. Why do you feel that it is three? Like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, if first thing covers society.
So that is the little bit different education program and recognition system discussed. So recognizing like that whenever you achieve any project path, then it is going to be recognized. If you remember, whenever any finish the level, right, we are giving the standing ovation. We are creating, poster part is missing, so I'm noting down. So VPPR just noting whenever any project has been completed. Recently, 3 people has completed their project. So create the poster of them, put into the social media in our group. Just like Toastmaster Varghese has finished his level 5. Right, Toastmaster Sandeep Dharampurkar has finished Toastmaster. Sanjay, you have also finished. So you have to create a poster of the level finish. So you have to recognize between the.
And I think level completion has to be submitted for award as well. But the VP education, it has to be submitted for the award. So you have to connect with me. Okay, so we have to submit for the award as well. Okay, so yeah. So that is the education program. I think one of the thing we are looking for is the education pathways. Okay, and once we have the mentors, like the individual mentors assigned, that will cover the education program and recognition system. Already we have actioned upon. So I think we are covered. Only 2 points to look for. Thank you. I request team number 3 is anyone from. And I think if anyone has a conflict, like if some point you feel that this should be addressed, you can come and raise your hand. Over to you.
My name is Toastmaster Santosh Kamoli. I will be sharing my feedbacks along with my fellow mates Santosh Yadav and Yanis Patel. So we will be talking about fellowship, variety, and communication. The first point, guest greeted warmly and made welcome. 4 points there. Good job. Second, enjoyable and educational meeting plan. We are giving 2 ratings there. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, you can continue. We'll discuss.
Third, regularly scheduled social events. Again 2. Then, members participate in area, district, and international events. We all gave 3 points. Okay. Then inter-club events encouraged. 3 there. The last one, club newsletter, website published and updated regularly. 4 points. Good job there.
So we have just will you please elaborate whenever you have given 2 and 3 points, where we can improve? Why it's 2 and 3?
Yeah, first let's talk about the point where you have given 2, like the section, and then we'll talk about what will be the action.
So,
okay.
So for enjoyable and educational meeting plan, we have given 2 because educational meetings are not happening. I understand we are just in the second term, which just started July. So for new XCOM, it is very less lead time to organize this all. But learning from previous XCOM and taking handover is very much important. So if that was not happening there, so please consider those all feedbacks from the last XCOM and implement in this current term.
So just let me just give some little bit so last time we did a 4 educational programs. Right, last time we did a 4 and this time we have a plan also for 2 or 3. Which is going to shortly happen in before our speech contest, which is related with the humorous speech content, and rest of the 2 we are going to plan with by end of before the Diwali. So that is in plan, and we are communicating with the respective person who can come over here and give the thing. So that is in plan. But last terms we did a 4 education session.
So adding to that, I think there is one already planned. So there was a district level HSC and EHC event which was there, and it was encouraged for all the members to join that. So even if it is not happening within the club, if it is happening within the area or the district, or sorry, or the division, I think that's something which can be.
Yes. Actually, there is one was happened on the last Sunday itself, date 2, and that has been already published in our member group.
Right.
If anyone has seen, then they can. I joined on that day, and it's very learn informative things. So if you really want to participate, that is the things. But that same session has been organized in next week, right?
I think this week, today, tomorrow, I think it is already.
Tomorrow on Sunday is there. So anyone wants to join, I will republish that poster again, and you can join.
I'll slightly disagree over there. Why? Because I tell you the reason. District driving of training session is totally different. From club perspective, we have club successful series. Okay, you can invite good speakers, trainers who are in District 125, invite them and let them share the leadership series. So you can have one at least in a month. This is my feedback. Rest all is ExCom's decision.
Yeah, I think that you can.
Yeah, I will take care. We have already planned 3, but that is the thing that every month we need to think about that.
Yeah, it could be availability as well.
We are running short of time, so second one, regularly scheduled social event. Again, 2. This is rarely met.
Yeah, the reason is that no one is raised their hand for the participant. We in the last term we have asked so many people, right? But no one is ready to participate. Only 3 or 4 regular members, right? Who are senior, they are ready, but the people who join new and the people who are very seasonal, right? They are not able to join. So it is not going to be successful. Since last 3 terms, we are trying with every different president, but it's not because in that it's not ExCom responsibility to join, but all the members have those responsibility as
a collective responsibility.
And no one is. If you see my post, right, voting, if you can see, we are getting hardly 3 or 5 votes. So that is the things which is not any ExCom responsibility. It is the responsibility of all the members, and we are not getting proper response from the members. But we will try.
I think again, what we can do that we can provide that is the platform on regular basis.
Yes.
Based on the participants, we can decide to go or not. At least there will be the forum.
We are
Correct.
running
By doing
short
that,
of time.
yes.
I believe we would have skipped table topic session today because we know we had moment of.
Yes.
I think that planning is also missing.
Yes.
Fine. So social event, I slightly disagree over there as well. Social event, we can arrange. It is not a big challenge, even if seasonal Toastmasters are not available. You guys can, right? It is all nuclear members who can start the new challenge, right? Yeah. I'll move on to the other 3. I think I am good with other 3 points.
Maybe which one?
Members participation.
3 is fine.
So I think member participate, so we, TLTP, they participated. I think, again, HSC, SC participation will come forward. And inter-club event, encouraged. I think we can have a group, like a combined session. Hopefully it would be hybrid because not everyone would be able to meet a common place. So I think that is also a good way to interact and communicate. So NC to NC or cross, I think we can try.
Yep.
So
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for this point, enjoyable, social event. Okay, so for social event, yeah, so thank for this, yeah. For the social event, I think it is a group responsibility for the entire ExCom for the entire members of the club to take care of this. Right? So I think Our president has taken the feedback, and thank you online team. Thank you so much. Request. Yeah, from the core group program planning meeting organization.
So program planning and meeting organization. So I'm presenting the overall feedback based on we three discussed, one guest and Toastmaster Shraddha. So this is to when clubs are carefully planned and well prepared speakers and useful evaluations. Members are also meet their education goals. So that the first point is that program and agenda published in advance. This is we verified the file. Members know program responsibilities and are prepared to carry out all assignments. This is again 5. All projects are manual projects. It is although we are at hybrid, but yes, I think here again we put the 5. Meetings begin and end on time. This is the 3. And the creative table topics and activities, it is 5. And this is positive and helpful evaluations, again 5.
So we have
this is along with our guest lecture.
Okay, so this is 1 point meeting begin and end on time, right? There
Yes.
we have a scope of improvement.
Yes.
Again, it is duty of each and every member. So they should join on time.
So simply the example, right, all the EXCOM members and road players have to come for voting. And the people's right who are putting everything, they are coming on 5. So there it's everyone's responsibility. It's not only VPPR, VP membership and VP president responsibility to come only. So if you are taking in the main role, you must have to be 4:45. And sorry for the hard on that, if people's are near just within a 5 minutes, they are coming at the 5. And we have to start a little bit fast. So that must have to be individual responsibility to follow the time.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. So meeting begin and end up on time is the responsibility of the members and guests and all the role players who have joined the meeting at that day, right? So that it is their responsibility. And due to the current weather and the situation, I think few minutes here and there are acceptable, but not regularly. Okay, so I think that's a fair point. I would like to request the last group.
Hi everyone, I am going to quickly represent as we are running out of time. Membership strength, club has 20 or more members, 5. Members are retained, 4. Promotion of club in the community or within its organization, 3. Club programs varied and existing, 4. Toastmaster sponsoring new members recognition, 2. Regular membership building program, 2. First point, promotion of club in the community or within the organization. We are lacking on the VPPR side. As I told earlier, our VPPR or EXCOM member has to produce the posters about our club regularly into the social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere.
So to corrective action, you can have a buddy. VPPR can you can identify a buddy who is good with the maybe whichever tools you are using. They are good into that creativity, and then they would be able to provide you with the right direction. They would be able to provide you the relevant material.
Sponsoring new members recognition. So in that, we have a creative because the existing members are not bringing the new members. So now onwards, any existing members taking the new 2 members, they will be recognized with the small goodies. That is the action items. Regular membership building the program. So in that again, we are going to start the open house program, just like a table topics, other speakathon, any even educational sessions we are planning extra.
So for this Toastmaster sponsoring new member, I think there is a district level award program as well. And if you talk about like 5555, that is also the mission or
this. I want to know that we have already create the 5 new members in
submit
this
the awards.
Yes.
So we have the award template, right? So you have to identify which award we connect with, we'll connect, and we will try to identify. And the best thing is try to find opportunities to get award.
Yes.
Okay. So try to find all the opportunities where we can get award.
And we reviewed 2 past members So that the club, and they also renew, but we need to achieve the three. So still we are looking for three members who has left, and we ask them to be.
Okay, okay.
So we are working on that.
Yes.
Yeah, achievement and recognitions, award application immediately submitted to World Headquarters 5. Progress are displayed and maintained 4. Member achievements formally recognized with the ceremony 4. Club districts and international leaders recognition 4. Club and member achievement published 5. DCP is for planning and recognition 5. So no less than 3 over here. So about to end from my side.
I think again for the achievement recognition, again for the VPPR, to have a buddy. I think VP education and VPPR are something which needs support and helping hand. So with that, I think we have been able to cover most of it. I would request everyone to pass on the. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, let's have submitted. We need to.
Thank you. So thank you, everyone. I think we have been able to discuss all the 6 sections, and anyone is having any query or concern from any of the points which you have discussed. Okay, I'll take it as a no, and our presiding officer has also taken the note of all the corrective actions which needs to be taken care for all the points which are not meeting the standard. And the good part is that most of the sections we have been able to meet the standard. So I think a big round of applause to Waka Toastmaster Club for that. Okay, with that, I would like to hand over the control back to our general evaluators, and thank you for participating in the moment.
Thank you. Okay, we are running out of time. Let's quickly. So we will start with our first evolution. Our first unit is Toastmaster Santosh Kamoli. Please come over here and please present the evolution for Toastmaster Minal. Sorry, DTM Minal.
Hope I'm audible.
DTM Minal is Santosh Toastmaster Santosh Kamoli is audible to you? Go ahead.
Today, we had a privilege to listen to one little speech title. But frankly speaking, I thought it is danger for our friendly feathered bird. But no matter, no birds were harmed during the making of this speech. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, and very good evening to target speaker, Toastmaster Minal. Toastmaster Minal, you took us through the exhilarating journey while sharing all your ideas. You took us back in the day till Mahabharata. Dronacharya, you spoke about Dronacharya. You spoke about Pandavas. I thought there will be something more to it. You will speak about wisdom of Dronacharya. You will speak about focus of Arjuna. But later, when you started your journey of sharing the focus by changing, saying, auditions. We all as an audience, we were so much thrilled to hear, and we were gripping our chairs what she will tell now. Not because you were standing here, because you were online, because we were not able to hear you. That was one challenge. But as a speech evaluator, I was able to hear you very clearly. You used humor by saying there was a crying baby. There was a person who was sharing not to hit that bird, it will die. That made me think, really, it will. Later, you changed the humor
there was another vegetable vendor who was part of the audition saying, hate that bird. Now, when you were all concluding, saying everything was mad unless there was one person who shared without his vision, he came and said very politely, hate that bird. So we all enjoyed, even myself, when I was listening to your speech, I enjoyed thoroughly. As every speech has some improvement, I have few suggestions for you. As the speech objective was use your body, use your vocal variety to full gesture. One recommendation, when you were saying something about focus, say with the emotion. When Arjun was focusing on it, to say with deep breath, do some action where we will think you are using your vocal variety. Otherwise, your speech was very nice. I would love to evaluate you for some another day's speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Now we have another unit for another speech. Please welcome our area director, Toastmaster Abhishek Singh.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster. We've been playing multiple roles and switching the hats. Okay, now I have to evaluate very own Toastmaster Vedant's speech today. And we happen to share the same organization as well. Now, when he started off, if you all would have experienced, he was very subtle. He was not sharing, he was not smiling at all. He was very serious in his speech. So one thing to take away from Toastmaster Vedant, being an icebreaker speech, you can be so calm and composed on the platform. That's kudos in doing that, Toastmaster Vedant. You talked about your journey from your college to the organization. And when you talked about, okay, you are from TCS, I started smiling. And then when you talked about you got a call from Chetan and how he discussed with you and got you allocated, I thought, yeah, this is something which is happening day in and day out. So I recollected the same memory. I resonated the same with you, Toastmaster Vedant. Now, those are some good points about your speech. You were calm, composed, your hand gestures were good. You were having an open gesture. So that is also positive about you. Now, a recommendation for you, Toastmaster Vedant. Being an icebreaker speech, how many of you know Vedant after his speech? I think very few. Only you would know that he is working with TCS and someone named Chetan called him. A suggestion for you is you have to talk more about yourself because that is the purpose of an icebreaker speech. You have to tell what are your likings, what are your dislikings, from where are you, what are your expectations from the Toastmaster. I think those are some of the aspects maybe every one of us would love to hear from you. Now coming back to some of the, okay, now to challenge you, Toastmaster Vedant, I want you to take up next speech and deliver a speech in such a way that you are talking more about yourself. You want to make everyone, I think each and every one of the members should know, okay, who Toastmaster Vedant is. When you are leaving the room, everyone would know, okay, Toastmaster Vedant is a fun-filled guy who used to work in C++ from today, then he is a champ or something. With that, I want to give it back to our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Manish.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite timer to represent the timer.
So both the evaluators are qualified. Santosh took 3.5 minutes and Abhishek took 2.5. Thank you.
Okay. Now let me evaluate the first speaker, evaluator 1. So you finish your evaluation right in time, but I would like to invite this smaller your things so you can before the time, because as of now you are on the time 3:30. So it might be a increase or decrease. So please be there, right? Now the thing, another things you have used the CRC approach, kudos to you. The another point is that you have get the evaluation reports and everything. Just things like that. Take previous project objectives and previous feedbacks, right? What she gets up feedbacks on the previous and put that summary over your has she included her previous feedbacks over here or not. So that will be more emphasized. Otherwise, you have approached the CRC approach. All the things you have provided, you use the stage very well. You provide the feedback with the voice quality, how she has to put other things. So everything is fine. Just only one thing. Whenever you evaluate anyone, ask her the previous feedback so you can accommodate in these two. Now the evaluator 2, you completed evaluation on time. Just one advice, it's a first icebreaker speech, so we are not giving a feedback. Just you can give a feedback after the speech, rest of the things is good. And just this is the icebreaker speech, so I would like to request everyone to give us 20 minutes. Thank you. Let me start with the sergeant at arms. We started meeting little bit 3 to 4 minutes late. You have to pressurize the VP membership and president. I need to start the meeting, even though you are ready, but you have to pressurize them. You started meeting with the energy and enthusiasm with the song Hum Honge Kamyab. We'll feel the different energy, and just 15th August is coming up. It will more energetic to us. You mentioned the TI missions, mentions rules correctly, venue and rooms well said, just only things. Please put the meeting number and the word of the day, phrase of the day. The reason behind is that if anyone can see, they can utilize in their speech. Kudos to you, you did the everything in a right way. Timer, you measure the time correctly, just one recommendation. Whenever you read, it's not your responsibility to just speech and table topics, and you need to highlight green red for each of the things. Whenever the TMOD starts the meeting, you have to start the timings. You have to notify him that you are overshooted. So we are able to, because as of now, if you can see, we are running 750. So it's your responsibility to overall all the meetings is going time or not. And the second thing is, whenever you show the cards, please hold it up, don't hold it down after highlighting. So the speakers, evaluators can visualize that still green card is on. They forget that. Otherwise, you did the good job, kudos to you. TMOD, you started your job well. Just one thing, you are a main role player of the meeting, so you must have to be there at least 15 minutes before. So whatever the change in the agenda, you can highlight, because as of now, what we have to discuss the agenda during the meeting. This is the change, this is not a change. Right, and it has been disturbed to the everyone. You, apart from the theme, you are on the themes throughout the meeting, so kudos to you. You have just little bit time management has been over and there. If you are see that your time management is not going to, you don't need to speak about your thing, just start the stages by stages quickly. So it will be help us to squeeze up the things. Apart from that, you did the really good job. You, one more thing, you have to explain the change on the agenda. There are lots of change in the agenda. We have not mentioned the moment of truth. There is no second speaker, so you have to explain this to the audience. There are lots of guests and they have agenda, so they are not going to related with the things, what is going on with the agenda and what is going on to the program. Thanks everyone. Table topic masters, the things is you introduce the things very well. You mention the timing sequence correctly, but the one thing, whenever you hands over to the speakers, the right is the speaker name, topic, speaker name. That is the things, and after each and every speaker, it's not like to start the second thing. You have to conclude the last speaker, what he is about to say, and just stay nearby there, so you know we will save the time for moving here and there. You are doing this first time, but please take care and try to memorize your speech, so no need for this pamphlet. Now I would like to invite our counter to represent the counter report. And give you feedback here.
So today, for the today meeting, Toastmaster Govind used 2 times, so unnecessary poses 3 times. Toastmaster Puneet used more than 5 times and 3 times, unnecessary pose 2 times. Sanjay Pathak, Toastmaster Sanjay Pathak used more than 5 times, so 2 times.